Welcome back to the bus.
So my question is, good sports should have more than one ball, right?
Yeah.
So baseball has one ball.
Yeah.
Baseball is called baseball because it has one ball, correct?
Baseball is a spectator board game, but yeah, baseball, yeah.
So why is it video ball and not video balls if multiple balls are so important?
It's got like the nice multi-hit.
What?
So why, like basketball, baseball, football, all have one ball in play at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
There are multiple balls there, often just in case a ball breaks.
They
which
keep
is
them on the side.
Another problem with real sports.
Yeah. Have you ever seen like a basketball player get fouled real hard and they like fall over on top of the ball and the ball shatters?
I haven't seen it shatter. I've never seen it pop.
It's never happened. I've never seen it either.
Yeah. One funny thing about basketball, I don't know if you're familiar with wedgies.
Yeah, I know wedges.
There's a Canadian basketball podcast that actually tracks every time a wedgie happens.
Yeah, that rules.
It's like 31 this season.
It's not enough.
Well, it really stops play.
Everybody's got to be like, hold up, guys.
But back to my question you're avoiding. Why is it not video balls?
I don't know.
If multiple balls are so important, why is it called video ball?
Because when you score a point in video ball,
I like me.
it's
I really like the
it's all about what's happening with that one ball when that happens. Each ball, one goal.
And I wish her V skill was good.
So I'm saying that
So cool, like
the interaction of scoring a
you get, like,
point
plus 11.
or I should say banking a goal or of video balling, like the act of getting the rock over the line, that is more important to its nature as a sport than just the entire field at a glance. It's all about the moments, baby, is the way I would say it. All about the moments.
So it has nothing to do with video balls being a more funny name.
Yeah, that would be funny, and this is serious. It's a real sport. Also, video ball. We've got to maintain semantic parity with all other sports. Football,
Not semantic superiority.
Not semantic superiority. No.
Okay. I played a local multiplayer game that, when I finished playing, that I didn't say it. I said it in my mind. This is one of the best multiplayer games I've played since video ball.
Oh yeah, which game was that?
It's called Summer.
Summer. Well, you can't play it now.
Well,
It's
I think
March.
it might be pronounced different. It looks like it's spelt Summer.
Yeah.
It's like if Seven Wonders was like a local multiplayer game, like
All right.
a local multiplayer platformer.
Yeah, I really want more local multiplayer platform games that are on like one screen.
Yeah, like you're building buildings, getting resources, trading resources. The best person at any given thing is scoring extra points, like that type of thing. Like taking a German-style board game that's based on multiple currencies and putting that into a platformer. So there's actually like kind of a race to be able to do any of these given tasks.
Yeah,
What's your initial impression of my description?
I'd give it a shot. I want to play any of these local multiplayer games. They're the best.
It's in the Indie Mega booth upstairs.
Oh, well, I should go up there. Wait, did they have the booth thing open now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen some games around. Man, I walked right by it like a couple hours ago.
It happens.
Anything that happened before my talk today, I've just completely... It's weird. It's like I woke up and I was like, I got to give this talk today. This sucks. My talk sucks. And then I was in my office all day, until like 1:30 p.m. and then I left and I came here and I get up on the stage at 3:30 and I'm setting up and I'm like, this sucks. The minute it's over, it's like I feel perfectly fine.
Yeah, I did my first talk ever of any length this morning. My slot was at 10 a.m. And I was like nervous and then got up there and
So you felt bad going up there and then you felt good coming down?
Yeah, I felt like I did it. I felt like I didn't mess up. But it took like a couple hours before anybody told me I did a good job. So that's good. It's good to hear. You did a great job during your talk.
Oh, thanks. I want to give more. That was my first time giving a full-length talk by myself.
So I guess you've done panels before?
I've done panels. I've done a whole bunch of panels. I've done a few, me and Bennett Foddy, just two of us, on like a 2-person panel. That's sort of like board gamified discussion. We've done that before, but which was close to a talk. I've done 5-minute micro talks, mini talks, soapbox talks, but I've never been asked to stand up there for an entire length.
Yeah, I was glad I just had to do a 10-minute talk. Like,
oh man,
it was one of those things where if I end early, it's actually beneficial to my panel mates because they have more time. Like we had the first 2 people go short.
Which talk session was it?
It was the Tech Toolbox.
Oh, Tech Toolbox.
Yeah.
I like those talks that are a whole bunch of people. I like those.
Yeah, because they basically,
talks.
yeah, I mean, the idea was just to keep it technical and cut out, like, you only got 10 minutes, so just get to the good stuff.
Get right in there.
Yeah, your talk was really good. It reminded me of the talk I saw last time where, actually it didn't remind me of that at all. Never mind.
Well, which talk was it?
It was the talk of the guy who did, can't remember the name of the game, very popular, Hyperlight Drifter.
Oh, HLD.
That guy, and then the guy who did his music, which is a pretty big deal. I can't remember his name.
Disaster Piece, Rich
Yeah,
Wayland?
he was like playing music while he was talking about like life.
Oh, that rules.
It was like a very abstract talk. I mean, your talk was a bit abstract, but it was informative, like from a technical standpoint, like breaking down what's the sport and what's...
It was real hard to... I mean, that talk went through so many iterations. There was an iteration that was entirely jokes. That was just side-by-side GIF comparisons of a sport on one side, video game on the other, and then a joke about sports would do this, but video games can do this. So there's a lot of like flippant jokes in the original version of the talk. And I think I cleaned it up and I felt good at the end.
I noticed like I thought it was a very good design. Like from a production standpoint, your talk was very wordy. Like it was like you wrote a novel, like a spoken word almost.
I wrote a bunch of stuff and I didn't read it exactly. How you doing? Did you see my talk?
No, I didn't. This isn't even...
It's okay.
I didn't even know you were giving a talk. I didn't even check the schedule.
Yeah, I guess
Was it good?
I had a good time.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be around. Come on down to Oakland. Come to Oakland at some point. Just come hang out. I like that guy. The guy's funny.
What? He looks so familiar. What's the game he works on?
It's Alexander Martin. He made Starseed Pilgrim.
That game is fucking rad.
Yeah.
And he came up to me. Actually, this is very applicable. He came up to me at PAX East and said, "You're the Question Bus guy, aren't you?" Because this name came from what I would call questions from the chat during our dev streams.
Yeah.
And I said yes. And then I asked him when he worked on Starseed Pilgrim, really liked that game. And then he just left, and I've never talked to him again.
He used to have extremely long hair, and I guess he cut it now and it's short.
Yeah. But sorry, back to your very wordy talk.
Yeah.
I feel like you had this handcrafted journey you wanted the audience to go on, and it allowed you to read more than a normal talk would because of the content of your words. Like your words were so intricate and
I had a real good time
and
with
selective.
words. I've been a hobby of mine is trying to just extemporaneously speak in this like late 19th century fashion. So I have cues. I mean, if I could show you my talk, the notes are just bullet points, and I'm trying to freestyle this weird labyrinthine wordy stuff.
Because it had a tone of...
I've read Moby Dick like 12 times, so it's like I'm trying to get that in my talks, and maybe not fully succeeding, but I have a good time with it.
Yeah. Like it worked for me just because it seemed like you had a very regimented script. At least that was my thought. But that it was a very well-crafted script. So it was
I feel like I was looking at the screen too much.
Oh, I thought you were reading it off of it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know you were that was off the dome freestyle.
I looked. It wasn't 100% off the dome, but I was looking up sometimes. But yeah, I have a good time with just the weird words, just like playing around with words. It's fun.
What's the last word you found the definition of, like you discovered?
I don't know. I don't even look anymore. I don't even need definitions.
Just say the word and figure it out afterwards.
I like lately have been having a lot of fun with hyphenating things. Like I described today, verbally hyphenating things. In this talk, I said that athleticism is muscle memorization avoiding finicky, floppy things, right? So it's like muscle memorization avoiding. I like putting together phrases like that.
Like, does the alliteration have a value for you?
Sometimes, yeah. Well, I mean, when you're done with it, when you say it, it's like, oh, that was cool. It's like you got to do something or talking gets boring. So it's like, yeah. So there was that, and then I have this game. I'll tell you, this is an exclusive for your question bus.
Exclusive.
Is back in the old days, maybe like the 17th, 18th centuries, passive voice verbs, the ed was always pronounced as an extra syllable, as a separate syllable. So
could you give an example of that?
I just went and saw the movie The Witch for the second time yesterday. I like that movie a lot. At the very beginning of the movie, a guy goes, "You are banished from this community." Banished, because that's passive voice. Now, past tense is banished. Passive, banished. So I have this game where in conversation, if I ever speak a passive voice ed verb, that I will pronounce the ed as a separate syllable 100% of the time. I did that today a couple of times. The layman's most cherished of pastimes, talking about sports.
It definitely does sound classier.
It sounds classy and old and weird. And
I always like the
for.
inappropriate adjectives when I worked retail, like just to see if they were listening. Like I'd often say things were like hilariously waterproof.
Oh, hilariously waterproof.
And then if they called me on it, I'd be like, "You'll be laughing. How dry you are."
One of the deepest, most buried announcement calls in VideoBall is when a specific event happens, there's a slim chance that the announcer goes, "Hilarious," like that. So I won't say what it is, but there are announcements in there that players can play for 500 hours and only hear once or twice.
Do you have multiple announcers?
I'll give you an exclusive here as well.
Another exclusive.
So, yes, there are 2 announcers now, and there's about to be 3.
What's the difference between them?
Well, they're different people. They're different people with a different attitude.
Different people, different attitude.
Default announcer is Jen Frank, who
of Super Hexagon?
Yeah. So she's our default announcer. When you boot the game up, the person who says video ball at the beginning is Jen Frank. But then you can go into the options. You can change it to Jake Glazier, who is another guy. He's
of Firewatch?
No,
he sounds very familiar.
No, man. I like that guy. God, what's his name?
I feel bad I don't know him.
This the guy. Jake Glazier is just a Twitter guy, but he's about to be a superstar.
He's just a guy on Twitter?
He's a guy on Twitter. He has a Twitter account called Your Text Spoken, where
is that part of weird Twitter?
He is on the fringe of weird Twitter. He transcends various Twitters. So he started out as he would take people's tweets, and then he has a professional recording setup in his house. Every man living in the North American continent, we can't lie, we can't hide it. We've all tried to do the radio announcer voice before, right? The Sunday, monster trucks or whatever. We've all tried to do that. We've all imitated the movie trailer voice. The thing is, maybe 1 in 500,000 people can do it half decent. 1 in a million can do it 100%, and Jake Glazier is that 1 in a million. He can do it. So he's gone all in. His idea was to set up a professional setup for recording his voice and then read people's tweets and post them on SoundCloud. And it got him some fans, and I was one of those fans. And I'm like, I want to put this guy's weird radio announcer voice in VideoBall, and it's so strange. It sounds great.
And it's like Sunday.
Yeah.
Like, come to the auto mall today. Chevrolets are on sale.
So it's like one of like the 32 different things he'll say on the title screen is Action Button Entertainment presents VideoBall, like that. And it's
you have a decent voice.
See,
Why didn't you put your name in the game?
I think that sometimes, but then you hear this guy, and it's like, man, I don't know. It's like the difference between a dishcloth and velvet.
For what purpose, though? Because I don't think velvet will dry a dish very well.
For wearing on your body. For covering your genitals. For making a pair of underwear out of.
Do they make velvet fabric that's not purple?
Underwear. I don't know. They dye it. The dyeing process, I don't know if you knew this about me, but I am familiar with the dyeing process of velvet. Velvet comes from deer antlers. So
Really?
it's very finicky, and it's a very weak material. There's a lot of process that goes into making a garment out of it. You've no doubt seen velvet chairs in a movie theater that are worn really, really thin because it's a Parmesan cheese grady kind of thing. It's not the most durable of fabrics, no.
And when are people going to wear out their chairs playing video ball?
May 2016.
That's a good. I've heard good things about that month.
Which exact day in May, we don't know yet.
I don't remember where, but I remember hearing somebody go like, May is the time. But I don't know what game they were talking about.
Seems like a whole bunch of good stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing big and ugly. Just a bunch of sweet, medium-sized, good, honest stuff is what it looks like to me. From where I'm standing, it looks like May is the month of video ball. Yes, you may play video ball in May.
Well, Tim Rogers, thanks for being on the Question Bus again.
You may play it in May. You can even play it in June. You can play it in real life. You can play it in a cartoon.